Hey guys, peace be unto you. So today I'm out here. Let me show you guys where I'm at. So you see where I'm at, and for some reasons I'm just being led to come out in nature. To feel the sun like it's shining towards me right now, to feel the sun, to feel Mother Earth, to connect deeply. Hello. To connect deeply with nature, with the source, with the divine, with all that is. Anyway, so I'm here rooted. I just want to remove my slippers so I feel grounded and rooted actually. And I'm meant to be walking around the grass, but I don't know. I'm not moved yet, so let's just stay here. So, today I want to talk about something that I feel like people don't really want to talk about because maybe they're scared or maybe they don't trust themselves so much in order to dive into the subject. But I want to really talk about, spirituality. My journey when it comes to spirituality was an unplanned journey. It was something I didn't even expect to happen to me, but it happened to me. And I think for me, basically, that's what life is all about. It's surprises. It comes with its surprise package. You don't expect it. You don't know when it will happen. It will just happen in your face. And when it happens, like, you be like, okay, this is not the plan. So it's not, when your direction is different, your plans change. That's for me, that's what I noticed. So my own path of spirituality, when I became more spiritually awakened, and it's been going on for a while. Like when I was a child, I think at when I was like 4 years or 5 years, I remember one time I told my mom, like it was at night, and I remember telling my mom, "Oh, mommy, they say I should come and stay with them and be with them." Like the slap that my mom gave me that day, that slap resurrected me, and I just wasn't bold enough, or wasn't bold enough to speak about it again, even when I had dreams that were prophetic, dreams that were so real. I wanted to share with my mom, I wanted to share with people around, but they really saw me like the weird kind of person, like the black sheep of the family. Like people in my family, like if I come up with things, even till now, when I say things to them, like random things, they just don't believe me. Or maybe I remember one time my younger sister told me, you're acting scary, please you should stop reading too much and stop doing too much. And that's the thing, yeah. When you are It's amazing when these birds fly close to me. When you are, rooted, when you know that you're being called for something greater and bigger, you just say things. And it's fine if people don't understand you. Actually, it's fine. At first I was angry. I got angry with them that they didn't understand what I was going through. They didn't understand where I was coming from. But as I grew older, I tend to understand that people people will just be people. They are still connecting with themselves, finding themselves. So it is okay if they don't really appreciate or they don't really understand what you're saying at that time. So that was my story. I remember one time, and this is funny because this I had to remember this dream recently, like say earlier last year or so. Yes, I remember this dream. And when I was a child, I think I was like 5 or 6 years or 8 years, I can't really remember, but I know I was younger. But it's funny how I can remember this dream like vividly, clearly. So when I was a child, I remember having this dream. And in the dream, remember I said when I was a child I had this dream. So possibly, like, now that I'm older, it's kind of weird why I had to remember this dream. But in the dream, I remember I was out with my mom and my dad and my siblings, and we're just out, family out, a night out or day out or whatever. But it seemed like a night though, and I remember clearly, all of a sudden I noticed that the ground like divided into two, like it was words apart. Like my late mom and my late brother was on the other side of the world, yeah, that divided, and I and my brother and my sisters were like on this other side. So I remember I was crying, I was wailing, I was weeping, I was like, "Mommy, oh mommy!" I was calling my brother's name, and I woke up from that dream, and it just didn't make sense to me because I was a child, I was a kid, and I couldn't tell my mom at that time because she would spank you out. Like you can't even tell her stuff like that. She would think, oh, or one day, or you're being witched or whatever, and which is what people are actually suffering from Like people have spiritual gifts but they don't tap into it, or they feel like if they tap into it, it means they are demonizing, or maybe they're calling forth another spirit, which is their spiritual gift that is being given to them by God. Anyways, that is story for another day. Now I want to share with you the clear signs that you are on your path to spiritual awakening. For me, I will share my tips because this is what I noticed on my path to spiritual awakening. And there are things that will trigger you. You know, people have different ways of awakening. In my own case, it was like after spending like 5 years in a relationship, and I broke up with this person, or we broke up, and this person actually left. So let me not add like the boss said, this person left, and that really triggered me to this path. And other times, maybe it's divorce. Mm-hmm. Maybe you just went through a divorce that you thought maybe was the it, and then you guys just broke up. Sometimes when you lose somebody very close to you, maybe a child, and other times when a child comes in, like when you give birth to a child. So people have different ways of experiencing spiritual awakening, and my own was when I lost my mom and my brother. I actually lost them. Yes, I did. They died like 2006. And if I had known that that dream was a prophetic dream to tell me, oh, this is what is going to happen, or this is what was going to happen, maybe I would have prayed, or maybe I would have shared with somebody. Maybe if my mom was more open, I would have shared with her, and maybe would have prayed about it, and it wouldn't have happened. But because I was a child, and I think God just showed me, and this is like what will happen. And now I just now I remembered another one. So now in this dream, this other dream that I had, I saw people like on the bus, white bus. People like they had accidents. People came down from the bus. They were bruised. I saw dead people, and why am I remembering these dreams now? Anyways, fast forward to 2006. My mom, she passed on due to a car accident. I don't know the color of car. I don't know if it's white, but I know that was the way she passed on. She had an accident and she died, and that was the dream that I had like when I was 13 years old, I think. So anyways, I'm just diverting. Let me go straight to the clear signs. So number one clear signs that you are on your path to spiritual awakening is when things that make sense to you. Like you just feel like you're off, you're out of context, like you're not in the world, like you're here but you're not here. You speak differently, you act differently, and people think you're weird. So that's number one sign. The number two sign is just start losing people. People just start dropping off from your life, like for no reason. You don't know why, but relationship just cut off. People just keep this avoiding you and all of that. So that's the number two sign. And the number three sign is you just want to be alone, like you just like your alone time. You want to be in your space, you want to mind your business, you want to just stay in your own space. And that's another sign that you're on a path of spiritual awakening. And another one is you just want to know things. Like from my own experience, I've always wanted to know things. Right from when I was a child, I always want to know. I ask questions like, why am I here? What does God want us to do? What am I supposed to do here on earth? You just want to ask, know more. You seek more answers to things that people don't normally seek answers to. So that's for me. If I have another one, I think I'll have to redo this video because I am actually trying to save space. My phone is acting up really bad, so that's not really good for me today. So yeah, that's the clear signs. And yeah, so when you are on the path of to spiritual awakening, I want you to accept every part of it. I want you to embrace it. I want you to love the journey. I want you to appreciate the journey. It might not seem easy, but you have those that are watching over you, your spirit guides, the God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, everything that you believe in, spirit guides, guardian angel, archangel, ancestors. You just believe, and then you're good to go. But anyways, this is me saying, when you are on that path of spiritual awakening, just embrace it and love every minute of it. It doesn't make sense to you at first, but trust me, you love the journey and you will enjoy the process. Anyways, so this is me saying, till next time, this is where I draw the curtain. Bye.